Howdy and welcome to Ranger Road Trip. It's Drunken Vengeance weekend here at the Cedar Point Peninsula. Today we're here to do a video review of the water park at Cedar Point. For a long time the water park at Cedar Point was called Soak City. Last year it was rebranded into Cedar Point Shores. The entrance was moved to this side of Magnum. It used to be on the other side over there. They added some new slides and a bunch of new paint on the slides. Just inside the front entrance we can see an updated new look. And of course, Magnum XL 200 cuts right through the heart of the entire water park. Cedar Point Shores has several of these attractive maps around the park to help you find your way around. This slide complex was added last year with the Cedar Point Shores redo. So the port side plunge are going to be the tube slides, the yellow tube slides up here. And these have pretty massive drops at the end of them. You get a double drop on the left and a larger drop on the right. You get some pretty good speed on here relative to most other body slides. So this is a complex similar to what we've seen at most of the other Cedar Fair parks in the last few years. This complex is different because there are 4 slides at the top. Most of the other ones only have 2 or 3. And these are of course your drop box slides. So you get in these little capsules up here and then the floor drops out and then you fall for 10-15 feet before you twist your way down and splash out at the bottom. These are pretty good drop slides. They're not the tallest or the fastest ones, but I like that they have some twists and some good speed and good length as well. The Ranger recommendation here would be the purple slide. You get some pretty good speed off the drop compared to the other ones, and it carries through to the bottom. The Cross Current slide complex is a set of older tube slides. These rides were repainted a few years ago, but these were part of the original slides that were part of the water park. In the center you have your double drop short slide here and then 2 longer tube slides on the outsides. Nothing particularly special here, but the Ranger recommendation is going to be this yellow slide. There's a nice drop into a helix before the final drop to the splash pool. Cedar Creek is the slower of the 2 lazy rivers. It goes around this older tube slide complex here. It's pretty short as far as lazy rivers go, and there's a watering hole is the name of this water playground that's in the middle. The Perch Plunge is a set of older body slides, and this set of slides, as well as all of the older slides, changed names with the Cedar Point Shores rebranding. So these are the same slides that have been around here for a very long time. Again, nothing overly special here. The recommendation would be not the blue one because the blue one is not running today. The Wild Walleye tube slides are on the same complex as the Perch Plunge. These 2 are older tube slides. Don't really have a preference for either one. Riptide Raceway is one of the newest slides here. It is a 6-lane mat research slide. This is similar to the off-the-shelf model at most of the other parks, but it's got a twist. Literally, there's a twist at the top. So the recommendation here would be to go on the 2 inside lanes. This will get you to the bottom fastest because you can see there's a quicker drop down before the curve. Lemmy's Lagoon is a water playground area for the smaller set, and this area looks a lot different from the last time I was here. There's been a lot of additions, there's been new color added. It looks really great, the big beach ball in the middle. They did a really nice job rejuvenating this area. The family raft ride has been rebranded as Storm Surge. I really like what they did with the color scheme on this one. 2 shades of green. It looks much more attractive than it ever did before. It was just like brown and a black, I think. But this is a pretty good one of these rides. You get up pretty high on some of these curves and there's a nice splashdown at the end as well. The lily pad walk is exactly what it sounds like. Guests have the opportunity to walk across these lily pads and grab onto the ropes as they walk across. There's a few different stations here, and there is no age or height restrictions for this. At least no maximum age or height restriction. Just for clarity's sake, here is the fine print on the sign. Breakwater Bay is the name of the wave pool here at Cedar Point Shores. Schooner's Bayside Bar is located adjacent to the wave pool. They've got some mixed drinks, some bars on tap, and a place to relax while you enjoy the wave pool. Lake Erie Nor'easter is a set of enclosed tube slides here towards the back of the park. These ones are some of the stronger slides in the park. It's quite dark in there. You can see the lights through some of the holes in the top. But these are quite thrilling, and all of them are about as good as the others. Splash H2O is the water playground here located at the back of Cedar Point Shores. Got a big bucket that dumps water on everybody, a couple of body slides, and plenty of ways to get wet. There it goes! I really like the new color scheme they put on here. It's very bright and attractive. Runaway Rapids is the more raucous of the two lazy rivers. There's some waves that send you on your way. There's some sprinklers. There's some more down here. So this isn't like a crazy fast lazy river like the ones we see at the SeaWorld and Busch water parks, but it's definitely a step up from the more lazy of the lazy rivers. I'm back behind the older tube slides and the mat racer here. And so of interest back here is the Muffle Heads Pool and Bar. This is a 21 and over area only. So they check everyone's ID outside. There's fences around this area. And then once you walk in, there's a swim up bar. Full service bar. A nice way to relax on a hot day. Behind the swim up bar area is this pathway which goes to the wave pool area under the Magnum XL200. And so this is cool because the only other way to get around is all the way on the other side of the park over here. So I'm guessing a lot of people don't even know that there's another way to get to the wave pool from over here. One more look around the park here as we finish out our tour of Cedar Point Shores. So just some overall impressions. I feel like the park has gotten better since they've rebranded it. I mean, this slide complex is awesome. It's definitely their best attraction now. And they say you can't put lipstick on a pig, but people really care about the appearance of the parks that they visit. So this park has been more crowded than just about any other time I've seen this place before. And so I think the result of the rebranding and the new, better looking appearance of the park has really helped that. As far as rides go, they have a lot of older slides, like these ones here. They're missing a lot of the newer slides. I'd really like to see a bowl slide. I'd really like to see a flow rider as well. And the one thing that just kills this park, it's really keeping it from being a top tier water park, is that there's no water coaster. The clientele here, they love their thrills, they love their roller coasters, and a water coaster would be huge for this park, not only for the guests that frequent this place, but also to put this water park on a more national stage and thrust it into the likes of like a Holiday World water park and some of the other ones that are better around the country, like in Noah's Ark. So that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. This is Ranger, the self-appointed water parks correspondent. Be sure to smash that subscribe button to see all of our great videos coming down the pipeline, and I'll see you next time. This is Ranger signing off from Cedar Point Shores.